Hi. Hello, hi. Hi. Hello. Um, oh gosh. Hi. Hello. Hi. I'm back. I'm back. Did you miss me? Um, yeah. Oh gosh, I'm being silly. Hi, hello. Hi. How are my dearest degenerates doing today? Um, gosh. Um, for, first, wait, first. Hello, Frog. Hello, Tib. Hi, Sorta. Welcome back. Hi. Thank you, Frog. Thank you. Um, yeah, I'm back. I'm, I'm back after being a little bit under the weather, for lack of a better word, kind of, somewhat. I wasn't really sick so much. I wasn't really sick so much as I was just kind of really drained. Really drained. Like really tired. Mm, well, 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 it's the allergy season. Yeah. Actually, um, that's actually just recently. That's actually just recently started to affect me. Also, that's actually recently started to affect me. Also, and it wasn't really a thing. What do you call it? Um, la- last week. Last week, the reason why I didn't stream was because I was just immensely tired and sleepy and drained. Um, but yeah, now, now though, the allergies are starting to kick in. The good thing is, the good thing is though, um, I don't what you call it. I thankfully, well, the the only thing that really happens to me during allergy season is I sneeze. I sneeze a lot. That's kind of it. And weirdly, only in the morning. Weirdly, only in the. Quite curiously, only in the morning. I don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is. Um, throughout the entire day, I'm fine. But for some reason, from like roughly 7 a.m. to 12 p.m., 7 a.m. to midday, I'm a sneezing, sniffly mess. If I go outside, if I stay inside, if I stay inside, then it's fine. But if I go outside and touch grass, ooh, ooh. Every 5 minutes, every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that. But oh, you got both you got both Twitch and YouTube chats at the same time. Yes, Ted. Yes, I do. Thank you for noticing. I let me tell you. Let me tell you, Ted. And well, actually, let me tell all of you, Deacons. Um, I was so mad at myself yesterday. Well, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was so mad. I was so mad and frustrated at no one but myself because for 2 weeks now, if for 2 weeks now, you might have noticed at the start of like the past two streams, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned at the start of like the past two streams, I was trying to get both Twitch and YouTube chat to work at the same time, but like separate. And I just could not do it. I could not figure it out just yet. Yeah. See, I did that because I thought I was trying to do that because as far as I understood, it was against Twitch policy to show both chats merged. And then yesterday I found out that that's no longer the case. Yeah. I was trying so hard to do this one thing that I didn't even need to do anymore. It turns out Twitch got rid of that policy in February of this year. I was quite literally struggling for no reason. Oh gosh. So yeah. Turns out, yeah, I can actually merge them on stream and it's fine. um, but yeah. Um, hey, how you feeling, sorta? I'm feeling good, Miko Jess. Thank you for asking. Thank you. I'm feeling really spiffy. Well, I'm feeling quite spiffy. Quite quite fantabulistic. Although admittedly, I was kind of for some reason, even though I know, even though I obviously have streamed like what do you call it, like, I think I've streamed like a good 50. No, not 50. What am I going on about? I've streamed a fair bit of times though now. Yet for some reason, every now and then, every now and then, a bit of what do you call it, overthinking nervousness hits me, and I'm like, oh gosh, oh golly gee. Yeah. And it's just kind of like, it's purely, I'm pretty sure, because of my overthinking, my tendency to overthink. But yeah. um can you hear, by the way, can you Degens hear me all right? Can you Degens hear me all right? I'm not sure if I'm too loud or if I'm too quiet, or if the music is too loud. Can you Degens hear me all right? um yeah, but overall, every time that does happen, when I actually stream, when I actually get the stream started, then it kind of just dissipates. Yeah. um Pulling in the air and so your airwaves pulling in the air and so your airways are stuffy. Also, that selfie you posted on Twitter was really cute. Uh, thank you. the we the dusty filthy mirror pic. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Thank you. I thought it was really cute. I'm glad you think so. Um I'm glad you thought so. A lot of you Degens actually really seem to like that photo. A lot of you Degens seem to really like that photo. It got like 6 likes, I think, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good. But yeah, um, yeah, um, um, yeah. I'm glad you like it. I thought it was pretty cute too. And just for the record, I did take some. What do you call it? I did take some. Some actual clean, not dusty mirror pics, but yeah, that one was really cute, and I thought, let's do it. Let's do it. And yeah. um, I was kind of when I took that photo, I was kind of like in the process of like, when I took that photo, I was actually kind of in the process of like coming up with an outfit for something. I was trying to come up with an outfit for something. Something. Yeah. And yeah. I thought it looked I thought I looked really cute as that, and so yeah. um I decided to take a photo. um now that I think about it, I think I must have taken like a good 20 photos. I think I must have taken like a good 20 photos that day. Yeah, because I think I must have taken like a good 20 photos that day. That's usually how it goes. Usually when I take like thigh pics or like some kind of pic like that, some kind of cute outfit pic, I'll take like multiple. Just I'll take like a good bundle, and then just kind of sort through them. Yeah. Uh, like usually on average I'll take like 10 at least. Yeah. Yeah. There are so many cute outfit pics and thigh pics that I've never even shown on Twitter or anything just yet. I might in the future, but yeah. Um all your pics are cute. Still waiting for you to all your pics are wait, sound is all your pics are cute. Still waiting for you to show off that maid outfit. Alright, the maid outfit. The maid outfit. Okay. Okay. It's not that, okay. I have a bit of a okay, I have a bit of a confession to make. And also an explanation. Um, I was actually going to tweet about it. Like earlier this week, just to kind of say it. But if I ever do forget to post something, that I said I was going to post, it's not because I'm choosing to ignore it, or I'm choosing to forget about it. It's because I genuinely kind of am so scatterbrained most of the time that I just kind of like get lost in a whole bunch of other stuff in my head, and then I just kind of forget to do that. Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't choose to forget it. I just actually do. I just actually do a lot of the time. Um, well, such is the case with that, with the maid outfit. Although, technically, and here, this is the confession part. This is the confession part. Um, so I did take a couple I did take a couple maid outfit. I did take a couple pics, in the maid outfit, but there's one problem. There's one very big problem. Um, so, um, as you know, as you know, I'm a relatively tall femboy. As you know, I'm a relatively tall. I'm a relatively tall boy. And so usually I need to pick things, and so usually I need to kind of, I guess, what's the word? I need to size up basically when I buy outfits. Um, that was not the case with this maid outfit. This maid outfit was huge, and that's the problem. The problem is that the maid outfit that I got was actually oversized, like times two. It is so huge on me, and I look so. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. It's not the fact that I'm small, okay? It's not the fact that I'm small and tiny, okay? It's the fact that the maid outfit is just too big. Yes. It's not the fact that I'm small and tiny, okay? No, 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 no. It's the fact that the maid outfit is just too big. It's too big, admittedly. Like, I remember I tried it out and I looked at myself in the mirror and it looked like I was wearing a giant lace frilly, like a giant. It looked like I was wearing like what you call it, um, like like I'm trying to think of some, basically like if I was wearing like just a giant, big frilly blanket. Yeah, it was big. It was very very big on me. And I still have the photos because I mean I bought it. I bought it. I might as well get some use of it. But yeah, yeah. I'm 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 a little bit I wouldn't say hesitant to post them, but I'm kind of like you know, like this like don't get me wrong, I might be crazy, but I'm not that dumb. It's going to add to the allegations that I'm small and tiny, and we simply cannot have that. But yeah. Oh, oh, oh goodness. um, yeah. It's okay if you're small. We don't judge. We don't judge small researcher. I'm not small. Okay, I'm not small. I'm I'm tall and towering, but it's just the fact that the maid outfit was even more taller and towering. Yeah. um. Yeah. That maid dress is for like someone who's like 6'4", and I'm not 6'4". I'm just the 6 foot. I'm. Yeah. And and you know what? Actually, since we're on the topic, you know what probably the most embarrassing. Well, it's to be expected, but you know what the most like noticeable aspect of the maid outfit is? That it's like do you know what like the most noticeably big aspect is on that maid outfit? As you might expect. Okay, like I said, it is to be expected. Um, it's it's the 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 chest area. the chest area. It's the chest area. Um, yeah. Yeah. It's very evidently meant for someone who has a pretty full chest. I don't have a full chest, and so it's just this giant sagging space. It's just this giant sagging space where Booba was supposed to be, but isn't. um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these. Maybe one of these days. Who knows? I'll post them. Maybe. But yeah, yeah. That's also another reason. That's also another reason why I just haven't, because of forgetfulness and because, yeah, um, yeah, um, to, to, and because the maid outfit is just too big. Um, tall femboys are underappreciated. That is what I'm. Yes. I agree. I agree. I agree. Quite so. Quite so. Um, I've said many times that tall femboys are um are they're kind of well, actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to like remember. I'm trying to like remember through my memory files in my head what exactly I've said, but I'm pretty sure I've said something along those lines. Yeah. Um, to be fair, part of the reason why I'm pretty sure is because um there kind of aren't a lot of tall femboys, realistically. Like most femboys are like on average like well, most femboys are like average height most of the time. They're like 5'3". No, no, like 5'6", 5'6", 5'7". Some even 5'8", and that's about it. That's usually like about how tall most femboys tend to go. But that there are tall femboys out there, there are. And they are greatly underappreciated. I dare say. Um, yeah. But, um, yeah. But yeah. Um, gosh. Yeah. I've kind of been, what do you call it? But yeah, I'm good. It's good. But yeah, it's good to be. It's good to be. It's good to be back in the padded room again. By choice, mind you, by choice. I totally did not get thrown back in here after the last thing. After the last thing. No. No, I came into this padded room to chat nonsense and ramble. By choice. By the way, how did you guys how did you Degens like the the I'm getting scatterbrained. How did you Degens like the yandere short that I did? I'm not going to lie. I think that was I'm not going to lie. I think that was my best. I think that was one of my best shorts yet. I'm quite proud of that one. Yeah, yeah. I really like how that one turned out. I really like how that one came out. And funny story. It actually wasn't meant to be like that. It actually wasn't meant to be that in the beginning when I had the idea for it. Hang on, I need to drink some water. That actually wasn't the idea. The yandere short was tantalizing. Quite tantalizing indeed. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Like I said, I was very I'm very, I'm very like proud of how that short came out. Like genuinely, like that one I feel is definitely one of my best ones. Like I said, um, yeah, it's kind of like a lot of but wait, I don't know if that was the intention, but it was. Yeah, I mean, I mean, when coming up with it, I kind of did think, that sounds quite tantalizing. That sounds like a quite invigorating idea. I'm going to make it. But the funny thing is, it actually was not like it actually wasn't supposed to be that in the beginning. Actually, like quite literally, it all kind of came. It kind of all came together, like kind of like little bits at a time, kind of. Because originally the idea that I had was kind of like supposed to be like originally um um originally the idea that I had was supposed to be kind of like a security camera footage of me sneaking about, kind of, but as a yandere. And then I kind of like didn't do that idea because I was like, no, I kind of have already done that with like that one ring short that I did, and I kind of wanted to do something different. And then I kind of had the idea of like, what if what if Yandere what if Yandere bad ending? What about that? What if Yandere bad ending? And then yeah. And I decided that that is a brilliant, tantalizing idea, and I ran with it. Um, and funny enough, the idea to actually turn it into like a game, like an RPG game, kind of thing, like the idea to kind of like have it be like this like satire Yandere Yandere RPG esque game thing. Actually, that actually didn't come about until like I was already editing it, and I was like, I can do more. Like I feel that I can do something more with this. And then I had that idea, and I was like, perfect. And then I did that. Then I did that. Yeah, I was yeah, I was kind of like, admittedly, I was kind of like, yeah, yeah. It was then at that point it was pretty easy. Then at that point I just kind of like had the idea and I just had to run with it and kind of put all the pieces together. Drat, still need to get to that. My watch list isn't getting. Wait, no. Drat, still need to get to that. My watch later list is getting bloated. Oh, uh, oh gosh, yeah. I know the feeling. Actually, well, I kind of know that feeling. I kind of know that feeling of like the watch later list getting bloated, but at the same time, not. Well, See, I kind of have a bad habit of that. Like when I put out a video and like watch later, I just never go back and watch it. I have the bad habit of that. I have the bad habit of like if I do put something and watch later, I hardly ever go back and watch it again. And there have been so many times where I decide to look in my watch later, and I'm just bombarded by videos that intrigued me and piqued my interest at one point, and I just never gave the time of day. And I was like, and I'm just there like, oh gosh, I completely forgot about those videos. Yeah. Oh gosh. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah. I honestly have a higher chance of putting. I honestly have a higher chance of watching it kind of, if I just kind of like, weird, weirdly if I put it in my history. Weirdly if I put it in my history. I don't know why. Like sometimes what I'll do is I'll like click on a video, let it play for like a little bit so that it gets saved in my history, and then I'll just go back and watch it in my history. because I tend to frequent my history a lot more. That's why. Yeah. Um. Um. But um. Do you like yanderis? Hmm. I mean, they're quite fascinating, Ted. they're quite fascinating. Right? They're quite fascinating. I I think they're quite I think they can be quite neat, quite tantalizing. Mm-hmm. Quite amusing also as well. Um, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. What do you call it? I wouldn't say that I really like yanderis, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I'm more of a fan of like kuderes. I'm more of a fan of like kuderes. And like and like and like um what's the word for that one? And like dere. Yeah. Yeah. Um but yanders are pretty good. They have their moments. Same with tsundere. Gosh. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm stuttering way more than usual. I feel like I'm stuttering way more than usual because I'm like scatterbrained more than usual. Well, okay, well, actually, no, wait. Let's not lie to ourselves. I'm always scatterbrained, but I feel like I am stuttering more than usual. I don't know if I actually am though. I should. I don't know. I don't know if I actually am though, but I feel like it. Um, the actual the actual YouTube watch later function is like that for me too. Yeah. I actually mean that I have the tab open. I have so many tabs open. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hmm. Gosh. I am. I admittedly don't do that. I always kind of like whenever I always kind of keep like the amount of tabs I have to like a minimum. Like usually I'll never have more than like 6 tabs open. I usually never have more than like 6 tabs open. Um, because if it gets more than that, I feel that I'm not going. Because if it gets to be more than that, I feel I'm not even going to pay attention. I feel like I'm going to like ignore them, and then before you know it, I have like 27 tabs open, and I don't even know what half of them are. Yeah. Yeah. I, I know that a lot of people are. I know that a lot of people do that though. I know that a lot of people do that where they have just an immense amount of tabs open. Mm. And it does work for some. It does work for some. Yeah. Um. I remember one time. I knew a person. I remember one time I knew a person, um, who had. Oh gosh, I think it was. I think she had like I think she had like 67 tabs open. Wait, no. It was like 60 something tabs open, or maybe even 70. I know it wasn't 100 though. I know it wasn't 100 tabs. But I know it wasn't triple digits. But yeah, still the fact still 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 I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest, and I'm going to be completely honest. I don't understand why you would need 70 tabs open at the same time. I don't understand. I don't understand why you would need 70 tabs open. And anything more than like 20 tabs. Well, no. Not even anything more than 30 tabs. I guess even up to 30 tabs is fine. But 30 plus tabs, what do you need 57 tabs open or something like that? At that point, I'm pretty sure. At that point, I'm pretty sure it's like I don't even know if you would get to all those tabs like in a day. And then the problem is by that point the tabs are like so smushed together that you can't even read what they are. You can't even read the title of them very well. So it's like, how do you even know what it is? Um, Same. I prefer kuderes and dereteres. Yeah. There's just something so I don't I don't know. I like kuderes because they're kind of like very like I like kuderes because they're just extremely chill, for lack of a better word. For lack of a better word. They're like extremely chill and mellow. They're like kuderes are kind of kuderes in a lot of ways are like the epitome of chill and mellow and peaceful. Mhm, mhm, mhm. and 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 they're also very they also tend to have very they also kind of they also kind of tend to have like very soothing voices for some reason. For some reason. I don't really understand why. I should probably research that. But yeah. And dere dere. Well, and dere dere, well, I mean, who doesn't like to be just treated with a who does and that is easy. I mean, who doesn't like tons of affection all the time, all the time? Like actually, I know of a couple people that probably wouldn't. Well, actually, no. I'm sure there are people that wouldn't, but yeah. Hello, sorta. Hello, house on the beans. House on, house on the beaches. Hi, hello, hi, hi. How are you doing today? Um, um, by the way, um, but by the way, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure I asked. Who am I kidding? I ask it, who am I kidding? I'm pretty sure I've asked, but I don't know if any of you have said, how are you degens doing today? How are my dearest degenerates doing today? How are all of them, how are all of you? I hope fantabulistic, as always. Um, the only number I'm giving is 5 because I plead the fifth. Gosh, I, I, I mean, I, Miku Jess, um, just out of curiosity, Miku Jess, um, um, you don't happen to have like 100 tabs open, right? You don't happen to have 100 tabs open, right? Because actually, I've actually never met a person that has like 100 plus tabs open. 100 plus tabs open. Although I'm pretty sure it's very possible. I'm pretty sure it's very possible. Although at the same time, I don't know why, but I feel like I feel like your browser or your PC or your laptop or wherever you happen to be looking that up is just going to freeze. It, um, yeah. Um, I myself have 29 tabs open. Oh gosh. Golly. I mean, I did say up to like 30 tabs is like understandable. But I don't understand. Anything beyond that is kind of like how how I think you know what the problem is. I think the problem is my brain is just so like like my my brain is already like my brain already has like 20 tabs open all the time. So actually having 20 tabs open on top of all of that would be too much for me. Would be too much for me. Actually, now that I say that, I think that may actually now that I say that, I think honestly, that probably explains why I only have like a max of like 6 tabs open at a time. Could it is do be chill, just 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 chilling here. House House of the Beans just came back from buying groceries. I'm doing good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that we can all. I'm glad that we can all. I'm glad that we can all chill, and chat and ramble. A bit of nonsense. A bit of nonsense here in the padded room. That I went into by choice. Yeah. 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 Um. The nice, cozy, comfy, padded room. Um, 100 tabs is actually mental. Yeah, triple digit tabs. Triple digit tabs. You know what? I wonder how many tabs. I wonder how many tabs you could actually open before it just crashed. Like, I wonder how many tabs you could actually open up in a browser before it just crashed, like, completely. Gosh. What if, what if, what if, um, now, now this is going to sound pretty mental. This is going to sound pretty crazy. This is going to sound pretty loony, actually, in fact. Um, what if I just did a stream? What if I just did a stream where the entire stream was just opening tabs until my browser crashes? um, imagine if like just some VTuber or I guess any streamer, but imagine like someone just did a stream where the whole point of the stream is just opening tabs until the browser crashes. This stream doesn't end until my browser crashes. That would be the title. That would be the title. Stream doesn't end until my browser crashes. and then you just put like a giant, and then you just put like a giant like, and then yeah, I can see it now. I can see it clearly. Like, oh god, we should 100% see. We would 100% see your model slowly dying. Yeah. Oh, it would not be a pretty sight. It would not be a pretty stream by any means. It would not be a pretty stream by any means. It wouldn't be a pretty sight. But would it be entertaining? Who knows? Would it be enticing? Who knows? But yeah, I can totally imagine that. It's like it's like I'm opening tab 100 and it's like I'm opening tab 250, and my model is going at like, and my model is going at like 5 frames per second. It's like. It's like just a still image show. It's like so the tab the tab it would just be a still image show at that point by the end. Actually, could I even end stream that way? Oh gosh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Because hypothetically, right? Theoretically, if I open like let's say like I open like 500 tabs and my browser crashes, would I even be able to end stream? I mean, well, actually, no, I probably could because it's OBS, but would I actually be able to open my browser up again? Actually, wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I did that and I try and open my browser again after stream, the 500 tabs are gonna try and open and it's going to crash all over again. Oh gosh. That sounds like a nightmare, actually. I don't know if I want to do that. But any other VTuber, but actually, I don't know if I want to do that. But if anybody else wants to attempt to, it would be quite enticing. Certain kinds of yandere and visual novels get me excited, but kuderes are great everywhere. I'd probably call myself a kudere, except it's actually more of a Miss Comey can't communicate. Okay. I've been meaning to for so long to watch Miss Comey Can't Communicate, but for whatever reason, I just haven't. I haven't. I've seen lots of parts of it. I've seen lots of little like clips of it, but I've never actually sat down and watched Miss Comey Can't Communicate. It looks very cute though. It looks very good. And it looks like right up my it looks like the kind of anime that it looks like the kind of anime that I would watch 100%. um yeah, but the only thing that I really know about Miss Comey Can't Communicate is like um um is the only thing I really know about Miss Comey Can't Communicate is that I know that the I know that I think the if I'm not mistaken, I think the main protagonist aside from Comey, um I think he cross dresses. I think he cross dresses in one of the episodes. I think in one of the episodes he puts on the maid outfit, if I'm not mistaken. He does it for a reason though. He does it for a cause. He quite literally did like that one meme where it's like, oh gosh, how does that meme go again? How does that one meme go again? Where it's like, it takes a true man to put on a skirt or something like that. Or no, wait. It goes, It takes a true man to be the best girl or something like that. I forget how that one meme goes, but he quite literally did that. He quite literally was that in one episode. I think I'm pretty sure. As the tabs consume your RAM until it overflows. Oh no, my poor RAM. My poor RAM. my poor RAM, gosh. Granted I have all the slots of my RAM filled, but still, my poor RAM. My poor RAM. Isn't Comey a dan? Isn't Comey a dandere? Dandere. Oh gosh, wait a minute. What's a dandere? Wait a minute. Oh gosh. Wait a minute. What's a dandere? I feel like I know what it is, but like I don't quite know. I feel like I know what it is, but I don't quite know. Dandere. Like, I feel like I've heard that word before, but I don't know exactly what it means. Can one of you Degens tell me? Can one of you Degens enlighten me on what dandere is? Because the only dere types that are coming to mind right now are dere, kudere, sundere, yandere, bakadere, and then kind of like a couple others that, well, my shit. No, wait. There are the data types can be kind of confusing. I'm not going to lie. And there are some data types that are so similar to each other, but they kind of have like small discrepancies that separate them, and it gets kind of confusing. I'm not going to lie to you. It gets a little bit confusing sometimes for a researcher like me. I'm on Firefox. It doesn't keep every tab loaded. For me, maybe like 5 are loaded in. For me, maybe like 5 are loaded in memory at once. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if mine can do that. I don't know if mine can do that, but I know that I know that on the browser that I use, I can hibernate tabs. So like if I'm not using them, I can just hibernate them. Yeah, I know I can do that. And actually, if we did that, if we just hibernated every tab that we opened, could we get to 1,000 tabs? Could we open 1,000 tabs on stream? I'm sorry, but Gosh, so many questions. So many questions I have now. Um, it takes a real man to be best girl. Yeah, that one, yeah, that meme. Yeah, that's the meme. That's the meme that I'm talking. That's the meme that I was trying to reference, but I kept getting confused. um, it it takes a man to be the best girl. It's Shiloh. It's Shiloh. Oh, Shiloh. Oh, Shiloh. Hmm. That actually makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a great deal of sense now, in the context of Komi can't communicate. Google. Dandere is a term for a character who is silent and expressionless most of the time, but will suddenly become dere when they are alone with their love interest. Oh, okay. Hmm. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's actually very cute. Okay. That's actually very cute. I like that. I do, I might have to watch Kami Can Communicate sooner rather than later. Sooner rather than later. Yeah. Although I'm terrible. I'm so terrible at like remembering to watch anime that I previously made the mental note to watch. There are so many anime that I've just that I've just kind of had in my head quite literally what do you call it? Quite literally in my thoughts most days. Yeah, I just have not given them the time of day. Like they're in my thoughts every now and then I just don't watch them. I just don't watch the anime. I just don't get around to it. And I just keep telling myself one day, one of these days, one of these days. There are so many. I am terrible. There are so many anime. There are so many anime that I've been meaning to watch but just haven't. Like it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since I've watched what is it? Moriarty the Patriot. It's been 2 years since I've watched Moriarty the Patriot, and season 2 has been out for like ages, and I just still have not watched it. I still have not gone around to it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I think or like what's another one? Oh, I've been meaning to watch like another. I've been meaning to watch like another anime that's like considered like one of the best 3D animes in the world. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of like there's a lot of like what do you call it? There's a lot of like bad sentiments to like anime that's 3D. I know a lot of people don't like it, or every time that it's been done, or like no, actually no. Most of the time that it's been done, most of the time that a 3D anime has come out that isn't 2D, it kind of just doesn't work. It kind of doesn't work. But there is one anime that did make it work, and that actually is considered one of the best 3D animes in the world. It's it's gosh, what is it called? Oh yeah, it's the one about the rock, and it's the one about the rock and the gems and all that. It's called Land of the Lustrous. Okay, that's what I meant to. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's called Land of the Lustrous. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know why it took me so long to say that. It's Land of the Lustrous. I'm pretty sure. Actually, wait a minute. Land of the Lustrous. Hang on, let me make sure because knowing me, I might. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. I've been meaning to watch Land of the Lustrous for like ages as well, for like a while. as well, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I watched like up to like episode 4, and then I just kind of like thought, wow, this has been great so far. But you know, I'm kind of in the mood for like I'm kind of in the mood for a cooking anime. So I'll get back to this. And it's been like 3 or 4 years and I haven't gotten back to it. I just, you know, I think that's the problem. I think the problem is that, I think the problem is that, I think the problem is that, I kind of like, I kind of like get the desire to watch a specific type of anime. And even if I'm not done with an anime, I'll go and watch another anime to satiate that desire. And then, yeah, then I kind of just, and then I kind of just take forever to get back to the other one. Um, but yeah, um, but yeah, um, gosh, um, mm, my ability, but yeah, but yeah, like, my ability to speak dies when I get emotional, even for good emotions. Language is hard. Yeah. Yeah. Language and speaking is hard. Language and speaking is very hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'll admit. I'll admit. Speaking right is hard. Is hard for me. um uh, yeah. I have yeah. The only thing really about me, the only thing about really about me, is my stuttering problem. That's kind of it. That's kind of for the most part it. I kind of just have a very, I kind of just, yeah, I kind of just stutter a lot, and that's kind of it. which, which, yeah, which, um, yeah. Like even right now, even right now, you might notice, yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't really speak too much though. Outside of like, I don't really speak too much though. If I'm being honest, like, like outside of stream, I don't really speak too much. I don't really speak too much. Um, and it's kind of like I'm kind of one of those what do you call it? I'm kind of like one of those people that I can talk a lot. I can talk for hours. Um, if it's with somebody that I trust, or if it's someone with, or if it's with someone that I'm confident talking with. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, it's very minimal, if not non-existent. If not non-existent. Yeah. Like realistically, statistically speaking, on stream is on when I'm streaming, it's like one of the most it's like one of the times when I do the most talking throughout the week. It's like it's like realistically, like when I do like some of the most talking I do throughout the week. That and like when I that and when I decide to like that and when I decide to like spend time with friends. Yeah. and like and like maybe play a game with them and stuff. I'm a fake weeb. I barely watch anime or movies lately. Last one I watched was you Euphonium. Only the first seasons though. Only the first seasons though. There's been movies and I think a sequel since then. Hmm. Hmm. Euphonium. I don't think I've ever watched that one. But honestly, I can relate to that sentiment. I can relate to that sentiment. In that I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'm not going to lie, sometimes I do feel a little bit like a fake weeb. Like a little bit of a fake weeb. Because technically I don't watch anime too often. I do watch it, but not all the time. Not all the time and that often. And then and then when I do, watch anime, it's like some obscure anime that like nobody is talking about. It's like some obscure anime that like nobody's talking about, or that's no longer popular. Yeah, like for a bit of content, like for like a bit of context, like to give an example, the last anime that I watched, um, the last anime that I watched was oh gosh, what was it? It was it was I remember now. The last anime that I watched, and it was literally like a month ago that I finished it, was Tonkatsu DJ Agetaro. Not have any of you heard of Tonkatsu DJ Agetaro? um yeah. That was the last anime that I watched. It's and yeah. I don't know of anybody that's really talking about or really excited currently about Tonkatsu DJ Agetaro. Yeah. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like an anime where like it's basically an anime with like a look, it seemed interesting. And it was a fun time. It was the anime is just about this like boy. The anime is just about this like teenage boy that that he works at a tonkatsu shop run by his parents, and when he had to make a delivery to like a club or something one time, he discovered his love for DJing, and he decided in that moment that he wanted to become a DJ. But then he also realized that he has responsibilities in the tonkatsu shop, and so he decided, you know what? I'm going to be the first ever tonkatsu DJ. and 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 yeah, it's literally just him chasing his dream of being the best DJ while also making the best tonkatsu, and then he somehow manages to like fit tonkatsu inside of DJing, kind of. Like he's like, wait a minute. He's like there's a moment where he's like there's a moment in the anime where he's like he hears the sizzling of the oil and he's like, wait a minute. That would sound good. That would sound good being sampled into my DJ set. Hang on. And then yeah, he literally sampled the sound of like boiling oil in his DJ set, and the crowd went crazy. Yeah. It's very fun. The episodes are very short though. The episodes are literally like I think 7 minutes, and there's literally like 12 episodes. So you could realistically finish that entire anime in like a day. You could realistically finish that entire anime in like a day if you really wanted to. Um like I don't know how actually I don't know how there are so many people that can finish like very big animes in such a short span of time. I remember there was a person. That I knew of, um, that he decided one day. He decided just one day. He one day just decided. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time. I'm going to try and get into One Piece. Wish me luck, everybody. I kid you not. I kid you not. By like, I want to say like. I want to say by like I want to say that by like 4 months, maybe 5. Well, maybe even 3 months. I'm not sure. It was only like a handful of months. He had already caught up to One Piece. And One Piece was already in like episode 1233 or something like that. and I was like, and yeah, it was crazy. I don't know how there are some people that can do that. I don't know how there are people that can actually watch an entire complete 2-season anime in like a week. I don't know. 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 But it's impressive, don't get me wrong, but golly goodness me. That sounds really fun. It is. It is a pretty fun anime. The Tonkatsu DJ Agetaro. It is a fun anime. I don't think it would be for. I don't think it's for everybody, admittedly, because, well, one, the subject matter, but two, it also kind of has a very different art style. It kind of has a the thing also about Tonkatsu DJ Agetaro is that it also has a very like unique art style, kind of. Like, it doesn't really look like the traditional common mainstream anime style of art. It's kind of like, it kind of, if anything, has this like this kind of like Adult Swim. It kind of, if anything, has this like Adult Swim style to it. So yeah, definitely a very unique anime for sure, though. Oh wait, I'm mixing up tonkatsu with tokusatsu. Yeah. Yeah, there was a point where yeah, I understand. There was a point where I was mixing up tonkatsu with kontatsu, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is like that one Japanese blanket table where it looks so comfy and cozy, where you just kind of like lay under a blanket and there's like a heater underneath. That it's like a table. It's like that thing, you know what I'm talking. Do any of you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a table and it's like a blanket coming out of the table, and then you lie underneath the blanket and there's like a heater underneath the table. Yeah. Yeah. And it looks immensely cozy and comfy. Yeah. I've mixed up tonkatsu with kotatsu before. I was gonna say we need a tonkatsu sorta, and no, don't do that. Yeah, no. And no, don't do that. Yeah, yeah, please don't turn me into tonkatsu. Please don't do that. Please don't turn me into tonkatsu, please. Please don't how does tonkatsu go again? Oh right. Please don't fry me in oil and then serve me on a bed of rice and then chopped in half, chopped into pieces. Don't do that. Please. Oh gosh. But yeah. But and also served with cabbage, I think. But yeah. But yeah. I can write and type all day. Speaking is different. I've tried making YouTube videos. You can hear me go silent and mid-sentence a lot. It's embarrassing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think I kind of experienced that before. Yeah, I think I've kind of experienced that before, and gosh, I mean, you should definitely, I mean, I can definitely understand. I can definitely understand how frustrating that can be. But the good thing about YouTube videos is that the good thing about YouTube videos though is that is that you technically have the power of editing. I don't even want to imagine. I if I don't even want to imagine the amount of stuttering and like and like that, just like stopping mid sentence I would do if I didn't edit, if I couldn't edit my videos. I think I'm gosh. Gosh. You should definitely make those YouTube videos though if you want though. If you want the Miku chess, you definitely should. You definitely still should do it if you really want to. But you know, I actually now that I think about it, I think I mentioned this a little bit on. Actually, no, yeah, I remember. I made a tweet. I remember I made a tweet about this, something kind of like this. I think I made a tweet about something kind of like this, where I think I said something along the lines of like, there's such a stark contrast between my streams and my videos slash shorts. It's like videos, calm, composed, verbose and eloquent with words, or something like that. Streams, scatterbrained, scatterbrained, stuttering, scatterbrained, stuttering, confused mess. Yeah, yeah. If I didn't edit my videos actually would be like 20 to 30 minutes long. And with very little said. Like it's actually pretty bad. It's actually pretty bad. Like on average I edit out like a good 20 minutes. Like a good 20 minutes worth of stuttering and just pauses. And when I record a video, it's yeah. I still think a tokusatsu sort of would be fun though. Maybe I should try to draw. What is a what is a tokusatsu? Tokusatsu. Hang on. I need to conduct some research. Tokusatsu. Tokusatsu. Tokusatsu is a Japanese term for live-action film or television programs that make heavy use of practical special effects. What does tokusatsu mean? Translated literally, the Japanese term tokusatsu means special photography. The term was coined in 1958 to describe a new wave of live-action television programming and films that feature extensive use of special effects to tell tales of monsters, superheroes, and giant robots. Ah, Huh. How would that look though? How would that look though? Like I'm trying to imagine it, and I'm just imagining like 80s style sorta. 80s anime style sorta. And like a whole bunch of like special effect zappies. Yeah. If you don't know Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, then imagine Power Rangers. Ah, see, I've heard of Kamen Rider, but actually, I was actually going to say, like when I read that description, I was actually going to say, oh, so like Power Rangers. But I didn't know if that was the right term, so I didn't say. I didn't want to sound too much like a dummy. So I just kind of didn't say it, but I did when I read that description, I was like, oh, so like Power Rangers. Gosh. Gosh. Yeah. Power Rangers sorta. that'd be that'd be very hmm hmm. I don't think I've ever imagined that. That's actually pretty enticing. Yeah, but yeah. Um. Hmm. You know what's you, Gosh, I haven't thought about Power Rangers though in a long time. I haven't thought about Power Rangers in a very long time. I did watch them. I did watch Power Rangers when I was like a lot younger though. I remember. I did watch Power Rangers though when I was a lot younger, like the original Power Rangers, with all of the special effects and the very like grotesque looking um alien creatures and that kind of thing. Yeah. I just like the suit designs and giant robots. Hmm. Giant robots, sorta. Hmm. Okay, I'm starting to now imagine it, and it does seem very tantalizing. Gosh. Um. Yeah. And but what was I going? What was I going on about? What was I going on about? Hmm. Oh, right, I was going on about anime and that kind of thing. Yeah. I was going on about anime and that kind of thing at one point. Um, hmm. You know, actually, um, I was going on about anime and that kind of thing at one point. Um, um, and to kind of add to what I was saying about the, to kind of add to what I was saying about sometimes I just watch the most obscure or like kind of like not really talked about animes. when well hmm no wait. I'm getting my words confused and I'm getting scatterbrained. Um that whole thing about like I have tons of anime that I want to watch, but then I just end up watching some obscure anime that no one's talking about or no one has really thought about in like years. Yeah. Um to add to that, um the anime that I'm currently watching that I haven't watched in like weeks, but it's technically the one that I'm watching, um, is Skullface bookseller Skullface bookseller Honda-san. Skullface bookseller Honda-san. Yeah. Yes. Which is literally a anime about a bookstore clerk and the mishaps that happen at the bookstore with his other bookstore colleague with his other bookstore um co-workers. um and he also happens to be a skeleton, and that's it. That's the anime. That's it. That's the anime. The very neat thing about that anime though is it's very much based on the actual experience by the person that made that anime. Like the person who made the anime, or maybe made the manga. Um, it's kind of like it kind of just like that manga or anime serves as like the retelling of like what of like his own personal of like their own personal experiences. So that's pretty neat. Yeah. That is pretty neat. Yeah. And that's what I'm watching right now. um, although technically I'm also watching um I'm also technically kind of on and off watching um oh gosh, how does it go again? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've watched it, but technically, it's among the ones that I'm watching. Okay, and it's Nichicho. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. That one's pretty good. Yeah. Gosh, but yeah. Gosh. Oh gosh. Mm, I really do feel like I'm getting way more scatterbrained than usual today. I don't know if that's because I don't know if it's because I didn't stream last week, because for some reason when I miss a week of streaming, I kind of get all nervous and kind of like nervous and overthinking for no reason. Yeah. Um or and but yeah. But yeah. Um um but yeah, I didn't stream last week because I was just really drained. Yeah. um by the way, I'm pretty sure by the way, I mentioned it on Twitter, but I'm happy to say I'm I'm happy to say I've been keeping my caffeine and sugar consumption significantly lower. Yeah, it's been very tricky though. Very tricky. Very tricky. I cannot tell you the amount of times. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I craved for the sugary juice. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I craved for a, a burst of caffeine. And I was like, no, no. Gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to be less like hummingbird. I'm trying to be less like a hummingbird and consume less sugar and caffeine. And boy has it been a doozy. Gosh. Boy has it been a doozy. Anyway. Anyway. Was there anything that I wanted to mention this stream? Was there anything that I wanted to mention this stream? Oh yeah, actually, there was one thing that I wanted to mention. There actually was one thing that I wanted to mention on stream. Um, I was kind of wondering, um, I was kind of wondering, would you Degens, like it if I started a clip, a clip channel slash highlight channel, I guess, because I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about having a clip channel where I just post nothing but stream clips. Yeah, where I just post nothing but stream clips on there, and like maybe some highlights and things like that from streams. Because as you know, I actually don't post clips or anything like that from streams on this chat on my main channel. Yeah. And so and I kind of have been posting them to like Twitch. I kind of have been posting them to like Twitch, like any clips that I do happen to get. And I just thought, wait a minute. I was like, why am I not posting these to YouTube too? And then I kind of remembered that I technically do have a clip channel, technically, but I've never really used it. Like, I technically do have a clip channel, technically, but I literally only ever posted like 2 videos on there, and I literally only ever posted like 2 videos on there, and that was it. After I posted those 2 videos, I kind of just stopped. But in hindsight, I think it's big. But in hindsight, I should have waited. In hindsight, I definitely should have waited to start posting clips on that channel. it was way too early. It was way too early to start posting clips on that channel, because because I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I started that channel and I posted those two videos, those two clips, um, it was like it was like maybe like it was like maybe after like barely like 3 streams, 3 streams, like 3 streams total, and so I didn't really have any clips, and it was going to be a while before I had any clips, so yeah. And I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about that. I've kind of been thinking about posting to that clip channel again. You know, if you degens would like that, if you degens would like to have that, yeah. if if you degens would like to have that, purely just for just for any stream clips and things of that nature, yeah. And like maybe some like stream highlights or whatever, and things of that, like that, if I happen to do that, yeah. But yeah, anyway. I've been thinking about that. I probably will do it. I probably will do it at some point this week. I'll make sure of it. And yeah. Yeah. That's like the main thing that I wanted. That's like the main thing that I wanted to tell you. That's like the main thing that I wanted to tell you guys about. I'll probably still post about it on like the Discord and things like that. I'll probably still post it on the Discord and things like that. And actually, I forgot to Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I just remembered. Oh gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about, and then I just kind of forget things because I'm just so scatterbrained. I forget. I completely forgot to post the art tags. I completely forgot to post those art tags that I mentioned to you, degens. I believe on my birthday drawing stream, like the stream that was before my birthday. Yeah. I gosh, you know the hashtag fantabulart and hashtag plapart for Twitter for the Twitter art tags. I completely forgot to do that. I completely forgot to do that or even mention them. Oh gosh. My scatterbrain frustrates me sometimes. Okay. Clips would be fun. Not sure why a separate channel, but I'm sure either you or YouTube has reasons. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I've heard that oh gosh. I've heard that well, it's mainly because of the reason that I kind of just have never really done clips, like stream clips on I've never really done stream clips on my main channel. And I kind of don't really want to because of the reason that my actual videos that I post are like I feel that if I actually posted clips on my on the main channel, like from stream, it's just going to be it's going to not mesh well. I don't know. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's kind of too, I guess, kind of like too it's kind of like too it kind of breaks. How do I put it? How do I put it? Come on, brain work. Come on, brain work. Like, I feel it breaks up too much. It breaks up too much from like what already is going on the channel. Because on videos, I basically upload like the theory videos, like my main like long, quote unquote long videos. I it's like when at max they're like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, but but the videos that I post are those, and then and then the shorts are all original content also that are just kind of like wacky, fun, silly ideas that I have. And I don't know. I feel like if I post the clips like just as a video on a random the clip like just a random clip from stream as a video one day, I feel like it's not going to. I feel like it's not like I feel like it's not going to be what my degen what you degens want, kind of. You know, like it. You know, like I don't know. I feel like it would be suited better for like another channel. Yeah, Be- because they're just clips. They're just kind of like clips. They're not like actual like origin. They're not like actual like. They're not like actual like high effort stuff. Kind of, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. For some reason, I'm so sorry if I can't explain it. For some my like I said, I'm more scatterbrained than usual today, I guess, and yeah, I'm having like a lot of trouble explaining it. I have the weirdest, smallest collection of stuff on my channel, but I'm not really trying to reach an audience. It's just where I put things. So I don't know if the algorithm punishes variety. Hang on, let me take a drink of water and collect my thoughts. Okay, okay, so the best way that I can explain it, because it's not just necessarily how like, it's not just necessarily how I feel. It's also kind of like, usually VTubers and things of the sort will have like separate channels for that kind of stuff, because it kind of like collides too much with like the other stuff. If it collides too much, or if it's too different, kind of, then 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 YouTube kind of gets a little bit confused on who you're trying to appeal to, and it kind of just doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know what to do. It kind of doesn't really know what to do, especially because like all my videos that I've ever posted for like a while, for like 3 years, I think, have been like nothing but like theory videos. Like, what if this? How is it this? Why is this? You know, just unhinged questions being answered. And I don't know. I feel like if I all of a sudden give the YouTube algorithm gods, no, I feel like if I just if I just post like a clip to my channel from like a stream, it's just not going to do well. I don't know. I feel like it breaks up the consistency that I kind of have in some way or other. that I kind of in some way or other have built up, I guess. And I kind of was thinking about doing it for shorts, like the clips and that kind of thing. But then I thought, But then I started doing original content shorts. Then I started doing shorts that are like, that actually require editing. And I was like, no, I can't do that. Because it's kind of like, I don't want to put something like a clip, which admittedly won't be very edited at all. Kind of like with stuff that is heavily edited and that took like a long time, or that kind of I actually like really thought about. Because with clipping, you just kind of like, you just clip it. You just beginning and end. Maybe make a couple cuts here and there. And there you go. And there you go. But, but with the shorts and the videos that I have, I kind of have to like, I kind of actually have to I have to make a thumbnail. I have to, I have to edit them. I have to kind of like mess with the sound. I have to, I have to sample stuff. I have to put in stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of, I don't want to, I don't want to put something so, I guess, I guess, hmm. I, I don't know. I feel like I feel like it fits better on another channel. Yeah. And I might do that. I definitely might do that sometime this week. Probably have still mentioned that on the Discord though, like I said, to really get a consensus. Because actually, one of the reasons why I want to start doing it, why I want to make this channel. Well, actually no, I have a channel. What am I saying? I have a clip channel. Is to use that clip channel that I just have not used, and also because that I have not used, and also because on Discord I have a sort of clip channel that I just have not used because because if I try and post any kind of clip, it's too big. The file is too big, and it can't handle it, and it doesn't go through. So then I kind of thought, if I have a clip channel, which I do, but if I actually did that, then I could just post the link to the YouTube video on there, and there you go. It works. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of also don't think that I kind of also don't want just Twitch to have the clips. So yeah, that's also another reason why. And then I don't know if there's like a limit to how many clips you can have on Twitch. Like, what if one day Twitch just decides, whoa there, you've reached the limit of clips that you can have. Start deleting clips if you want to add more. What then? So yeah. And yeah. Anyway. That's kind of for the most part everything. I kind of wanted to talk about. Either way, I'll be here for it. Okay, thank you, Mika Jazz. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, that means a lot. On there, if I do it, I'll mention it in the Discord and that kind of thing. Yeah. Nothing too exciting has been happening. For the most part. Nothing too exciting has been happening for the most part. I kind of was quite literally all of last week I was kind of just drained and getting through it. And then kind of like when I posted that dusty filthy mirror pic, by that point I was kind of like by that point I kind of did feel better though. Wait. Oh no, it was last weekend. Lately I don't know why. Lately I don't know why, but I kind of like, for some reason, I have this very odd, very like odd feeling that I get for some reason, where it's like lately, for like this whole like for months, it's like lately time feels like it's going slow and fast at the same time. Like for some reason every day I just feel like time is going super fast and I'm like wasting time. And then and then I like check and then like I'll check the calendar, or I'll check, like the days and stuff, and it's like, no, if anything, it's actually been going super slow. Yeah, like if anything, like it feels like if I'm going super fast, but but the world's going slow. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah. Anyway, I had a fun time talking with you, with you, Degens. I think I think I'm not sure I'm not sure what I'll do next. Hmm. I'm trying to decide between either making another short, because I do enjoy making the shorts, or maybe I actually like, maybe I'll actually like, maybe I'll actually like make a big, like an actual, like, I call them long form videos, like a regular video, a regular horizontal video, a YouTube long, if you will. But yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. Um, but yeah, should just know. I don't know what I'll do. Just know that um, no matter what the conundrum is, or no matter what loony, odd, bizarre thing I decide to do, it'll be plaptastic, fantabulistic. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, possibly. Um, but yeah, yes, I really know that feeling, like, acutely. Yeah, it's it's yeah, it's kind of it's kind of scary a little bit. It's kind of scary a little bit, because because like, I kid you, like, it's kind of scary a little bit, because I swear, like, a week will pass and it'll feel like a month, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's been like 3 weeks since I last, uploaded like a short or something, or I did this or that. Oh gosh, when was the last time I did this? And then I look, and then I, and then I look on and then I just count the days, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's barely been a week. It's barely been a week. Hmm. Yeah. It's yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working to try and not feel that so intensely, at least. But yeah. Anyway, this was a fun stream. I kind of This was a fun stream. I I kind oh gosh. I kind of just wanted to I, this was a fun stream in the padded room. I think I I actually I think this might have been a bit of a short stream. I think. I think this might have been a bit of a short stream. I think, in the padded, silly, cozy room, but yeah. Either way, I had fun. Either way, I had fun. And I definitely wanted to stream, actually, even if I didn't feel too well, still, I still probably would have streamed, just because, yeah, I kind I do like I do like streaming. I do enjoy it very much. Um, and I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose I don't want to, like, how do I put it? Um, like, I don't want to stop streaming for too long, because then what if, like, then what if I, like, get, like, super ultra hyper nervous for no reason? Like, if I and feel like if I'm and feel like I never and feel like how I did on my very first debut stream ever. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the by the way, I didn't know this. I didn't know this, but it turns out, um, I didn't know this, but it turns out that, the first ever stream that I had was in May. May of last year. It was in May of last year. It was in May of last year, so yeah. Stream anniversary is coming up fast. But yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to come up with hopefully I don't know if I'll do something, but if I do, hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully I can come up with something if I do decide to do something for that. My first stream anniversary. Anyway, I'm feeling. I'll admit I'm feeling a little bit. I'll admit I'm kind of feeling a little bit sleepy, again. So I'm going. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go rest. I'm going to go rest a little bit, and then when I wake up, I'm going to get right back into the research. Again, I don't know if short or video, but I'm going to do something. There's a conundrum that needs to be explained or studied, or something that needs to be, scienced, and I am going to do it. Anyway, I hope all of you Deetons had fun. I'm sorry if I was too scattered. I'm sorry if I was like exceptionally scatterbrained. I know I can't help it, but yeah. I hope you still had. I hope all of you Deetons still had a fun time all the same. I hope all of you Deetons still had a fun time all the same. Yeah. There will be a stream next week, I'm pretty sure. Not sure what though. We might play a game though. We might. Just don't know which one. I don't know which one. But yeah. Anyway. With that, I hope Beauticians had fun, and yeah. Have a fantabulistic, plaptastic day. Yeah. Thank you for joining me in the padded room. I'm going to actually. I might just take a nap here in the padded room actually while I'm at it. It's convenient. Convenient, comfy, and cozy. Yeah. I might just take a nap here in the padded room really quick before going back to the lab, which is actually just over there. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for joining me, everybody, and yeah. Fantabulistic, plaptastic day. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, gosh.